Hello guys, welcome back. I've just finished watching a film that I was really excited to watch, and I've been waiting a while. I've been trying to get hold of this film because it looked Lovecraftian, looked really Lovecraftian, and I've just finished watching it. And I must say I was disappointed. The film's called Cold Skin. Cold Skin. Now, on the surface, it looked very Lovecraftian because of the fact that it centers around, and to be fair to it, it starts off really well. I sat there 5, 10, 20 minutes in, and it was still going good, and I was sitting there going, this is great, it's creating a real atmosphere. And basically the story is, I'm not going to go through it like I do normally because the enthusiasm's not there, but like it's the story of a lighthouse on an isolated lighthouse on an island, and it starts off with the boat sort of they're sailing to the island, and then they're on the boat with the oars and that. Horse. There's no horses there. Anyway, yeah. So the story basically is of this guy who's taking over. They're going to relieve some lighthouse keepers of their time on the lighthouse, and he's going to take over. And there's one lighthouse keeper that won't leave, and he's boarded himself up in the lighthouse, sort of, was turned it into a fortress. And it really does create a good atmosphere, like in the build up. And I was thinking, this is great. This really is building to something good. This is going to be really good. And it reminded me of a few different Lovecraft novels. Sort of with the the obvious one being Dagon, the short Lovecraft tale. But I'll tell you what else sprang to mind. I don't know if anyone's read the Night Ocean. Now, Lovecraft wrote that, but I can't remember who wrote it with. I think he was ghost writing it for someone. But it brought back memories of that, from the bit where, like in that novel, there's someone who goes to stay in this house by the sea, and they keep thinking they see something. They take walks, and there's a real sense of what's the word? Sort of foreboding, should we say? I've said that before, but in that novel where they're like, he senses he has to get back before dark. And there's scenes in the film where in the story where he's boarded up in this house, and he's terrified, and something's trying to get in. He thinks something's peering through the window at him. There's an essence of that in this Cold Skin film. But I mean, and the story is this guy in the lighthouse who won't leave. There's these creatures that come out of the sea. Sort of, I don't know if it's every night. But they're just sort of humanoid figures, like sort of, I don't know, just humanoid figures, really pale and obviously fishy, and got fishy eyes and that. But it was good up to the point where you realised that there was nothing behind them. That they were just it. They were the threat, and they weren't that scary. They weren't that, like, that. It didn't go that deep, the fear of it, the horror of it. And I was hoping that it would be leading to something cosmic, some real horrific being or something that's behind them that they're a part of. But it didn't lead anywhere like that. It didn't go there, and I just felt a bit empty when it finished, because I really wanted something like that. but it never happened. So I'm not gonna do this like I normally do because the passion's not there. But I don't recommend it because it let me down. But if you want to take a look, yeah, the film's called Cold Skin. It's got I think his name is Ray Stevenson. He's in it. Yeah, what else was he in? He was in he was in Black Sails recently, or a few years ago, and he was in oh god, I can't remember what else he was in. Google his name, Ray Stevenson. But yeah, if you want to take a look, Cold Skin. I think I even Googled it. Like, whenever I see a film advertised, I Google it. It looked a bit Lovecraftian. I'll Google it and say, is blah blah Lovecraftian? And I'm sure that I got a few results back saying that yeah, it was. But maybe they were just surface level, like I thought it was going to be Lovecraftian, just from, you know, trailers and seeing a few things here and there. But yeah, disappointed. Never mind. On to the next one. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for listening. Cheerio for now.